So there's a video, kind of funny, going around the internet of Sydney Colson, who is a WNBA player for the Las Vegas Aces, having a little bit of trouble getting into her facility. She's going to approach the door, attempt it. It's locked. That's fine. That's what you would expect.
I bet y'all left the door open for everybody else.
Instead of getting her badge, you see that she pulled out a bag. So a bag in a bag. My wife would love this video. So she pulls out the bag, and she presents that bag to the reader. Now listen. You hear the beep. So it read a card or some credential that was in that bag. Now watch what happens.
I thought we were better than this.
Door's still locked. Well, how can that be? She heard the beep, but the door didn't unlock. So here she comes back again to present the bag to the reader. And listen.
Am I cut?
Beep again. Now watch. Still locked.
Good morning.
So now,
Pride.
pulling out the lanyard.
Thanks, Mom.
And you can kind of see, it's hard to make out, but if you look real close, you've got the badge, right? We can all see the badge, but there's got to be at least 1 or 2 key fobs on there as well. My assumption is maybe maybe she lives in a high-rise building, and the high-rise building has a fob to get through, or maybe a different facility, and she uses the fob to get through there. Maybe it's the gym, whatever. But you can see she's got a number of credentials on that keychain. And of course, she presents the badge, and now she's able to get through the door.
Whatever.
So that's a really frustrating user experience, and I empathize. But what I thought was really telling about this whole thing, and I know you know where I'm going with this, if we rewind the videotape and we pause it right here, what's in her hand? A phone. The credential could have been on her phone. She could have avoided this whole embarrassing scenario. It's kind of funny, of course, but she could have avoided this whole scenario had her credentials actually been on her phone as opposed to on a giant lanyard inside of her bag. And this is what I mean when I talk about user experience. Yes, taking a plastic card and presenting it to a reader is something that we've always done, and of course that's easy. And the initial gut reaction from many security professionals, whether they're at the systems integrator level or the end user level, is, yeah, but we all have this and we can use this to get through the door. But put yourself in the actual user's shoes, where you may have a card to get into your building, and a card to get into the gym, and a card to get into the parking lot, and a card to do something else. And they're all in the same spot in your wallet or in your purse. And now I present the credential to the reader, and it doesn't work. I can't tell you how many times I would look at a end user's access control system and see a bunch of access denied incidents when we would run an access control report. And the vast majority of the time, those access denieds were not nefarious individuals trying to spoof your system. It was the person accidentally presenting their gym membership. With a mobile credential from HID, whether it's mobile access utilizing a Bluetooth credential or NFC with employee badge and Apple Wallet, the reader is smart enough to know exactly which credential you are attempting to present and will get you through the door. What's more, a single credential or a single card in your wallet can actually have multiple credentials on it. So if you're using your phone to get through the base building, like we did over at 601 Lexington Avenue, I'll leave a link up top for that, you're using the same credential to get through the turnstile as you are to get into your individual office space. So no more fumbling around with the lanyard of plastic cards around your neck when you have one of these. If you'd like to learn more about user experience, if you'd like a sample one of these, or if you want to learn more about mobile credentials, leave me a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. My name is Phil Coppola, physical security professional by the ASIS Organization and mobile evangelist for HID. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.